What's up, Gunpla modelers? This is Striker Prime bringing you a special edition of Gundam Models. Today has been an interesting set of announcements from the Gunpla community from Bandai. And all the new Gundam kits, new Gunpla kits, and any other kits in between that has been announced today. There have been, they've been talking about the new hobby lineup that's, will be coming out today. Actually, it's tomorrow, but it's always today, the next day, or the day before, actually. And wow, I am deeply and utterly surprised at what I am looking at right now. Let's get the most obvious elephant in the room out of the way. Master Grade 100 scale Vidar. I don't want to say who saw this coming because we're kind of like not thinking about IBO in particular. I mean, granted, the Barbie that came out years ago is technically one of the best Master Grade that Bandai has ever produced. I built it. It's a great kit. No issues whatsoever. And many people were like saying, "Oh, there's other variants of that frame that could be used for any other kits." But as years passed, nobody was thinking about that, and we pretty much forgotten the obvious choice, which would have been, yes, the Vidar. Master Grade Vidar is what's being announced from Bandai. It is scheduled to release on March of 2025 for 6,000 yen. About what? Maybe $40 to $49 or something like that? I don't know the conversion rate. I always knock off like $5 or $6 or $7 from the amount that I see here, but I could be always off. But the detail on this mech looks stunning. Big thrusters on that, on both the front and back legs. The side binders, which is designed to hold the the individual rapiers. No beam weapon because it's all melee. I like the thruster binders in the back and that little clear purple part, which I don't know if that's considered an LED light setup or something like that, but I can imagine somebody's going to think about it. I forgot one of the gimmicks is besides the rapier weaponry, it also has dual wielding pistols, and has that weird like karate scissor chop, you could say, that I actually don't remember from the anime, but I like the gun setup. And then of course there's a not a beam rifle, like a projectile rifle with a removable clip. Yeah, obviously you're gonna get all. What is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so you get 6 of the rapiers, but plus 1 that's already on the sword. Doesn't match up well with me and seeing something like this. Parts forming hands. You got irons right there in the little figure. But it is a stunning kit to see, and yeah, it's the obvious choice. So it's not technically a new kit, but it's new with the add-on parts, which quite frankly, if somebody would say, you know what, if you would have sold me the parts and just leave the inner frame, that's fine, but then how many people are going to disassemble their Barbatos to make the Vidar? No one. Absolutely no one. So, good one, Bandai. Very good for, shocking everybody where we're going to be getting this. So that's coming out in March, for those of you who are ready. That's going to be right around my birthday. The next kit that is actually coming out next year, which I thought it was going to come out this year, was the Gundam Seed Freedom version. And this one looks really cool. This has the backpack, the X-Wing backpack wings that is on the current Spec 2 version of the Infinite Justice. And this is what you're seeing here is the kit, that what it looks like right now. This does not fall apart to show the internals, except for one thing. You do see they do allow you to have, I guess, the internals of the torso and the head, but you don't get the arms or anything like that. It's only meant to be there because in this frame, in this image, you have the Zagak with his mono eye, and then the damaged head with the Zagak, with the actual Infinite Justice being shown through the visor. That is actually a very cool gimmick. And you get both a standard claws and heated plated claws, which I think that should have been clear. That should have been clear parts. I don't know. But you get clear. You get that. You get the clear parts for the X-wing thing, and the new helmet. But yeah, that's not bad. That is very good. And this is going to be retailing at 3,200 yen, maybe about 25 bucks. I'm all for this. Good work, Bandai, for that. Now, we've already know that there are other kits that was announced months ago, and they showed the prototype of this at Shinjuoka, which is basically the Psycho Gundam Mark II. It's retailing at 10,000 yen, or around maybe $80 or $85, and it's scheduled to release in March of next year. And this is a very big purple boy, 270 millimeters. It's about going to be half, almost 1.25 half tall compared to the high grade Zeta, which I'm currently building the master grade. I finished building the high grade. And then it can transform this weird, mobile armored mode. Good detail on the parts. It has the gimmick of its flying arms, like Incom arms. And I think those are... You know what? You're gonna have to forgive me. I've never watched the series, so I don't know the actual mechanics or how the Psycho Gundam performed. But still, looks pretty good. Psycho Gundam Mark II. Sorry. You do get a lot of LED parts, a lot of option parts, and of course that floating damaged head, kind of similar to Unicron's head. Just we can get it off. But that kit is coming out next year as well. Now, for those who are planning to get the Zagak, you can also get the option part set, which is option part set Gunpla 15, the Cavalier Aphrid, which is coming out in February, and it's going to retail for 2,700 yen, maybe around $20. This has the beam rifle that came with the high grade Galgug Menace. You have extra option parts sets right there, so you can actually not only connect it to the Zagak, you can also connect it to the Strike Rouge, if you have the Strike Rouge, or maybe any other, any other mobile suit kits that you have that you can put on. So you have those choices. I kind of like this vehicle. That's pretty cool. And speaking of the Strike Rouge, they're re-releasing the entry grade Strike Rouge, which, quite frankly, if you purchase the Christmas edition gift set a few years ago, you get the Strike Rouge right there, but you don't get the weaponry. I have it, so I never actually unboxed it, and I don't know if those potato chips are still edible. I may eat it on, just for you guys to see it. But yes, the Strike Rouge is available to be purchased separately if you have not gotten this. If you haven't gotten the gift set, it's coming out in January, retailing around 880 yen, about $7, maybe $5, $10 here in the States. So clearly, it would be cool to get one of these, and then attach that pack that you see there. Another kit that's coming out as a option part set, and at first I thought maybe it was a P Bandai, the Gun Barrel Striker. We all remember getting the Gun Barrel Striker when we purchased the Dagger variant of this, like, you know, over 2 decades ago, you could say. But now you can get this, and I think the reasons why they did this is because as of this recording, if anybody has not downloaded, installed, and started playing immediately, Gundam Breaker 4 is now available, and if you bought the, I believe, the Deluxe or the Collector's Edition or whatever, you get the actual kit that has that pack. But I knew this was going to come out, you know, sooner or later. It's coming out in January for around 1,300 yen, maybe around $9. So that's cool to get one of these if you're interested in putting this pack on the Strike or any other mobile suits. Quite frankly, it would have been nice to see this in the Seed movie. Help it promote it, but, you know, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? There are other high-grade kits, not other high-grade kits. There are other Gundam kits, excuse me. They did announce these SD kits, and unfortunately I can't seem to find it because the internet is going ballistic here with all this announcement. I'll cover it in another time. Other kits, of course, is the 30-minute mission kits. They did cover the what do you call it? I'm sorry, I just lost my place here. All right, so we have this new type of 30-minute mission kit called the Libra Archer. So they're going into medieval now. We're getting that new set of 30-minute mission kits coming this fall. The I remember the name. Okay, here we go. This fall we're getting the Libra Fighter, which is like a a knight type mobile robot for about $16. But next year they're going to come out with the Archer version, which is referred to as the Libra Archer, which is kind of cool for 2,000 yen, around $10, you could say. I can see a lot of people like going, making their variant version of the Robin Hood, but it's actually really neat. And there's another variant of this which is in blue. I can't seem to find that one. Oh yeah, here it is, the Rosa Archer. So it's the other team members, and you can also up armor it with some armored parts, which I'm seeing here, followed by a new type of new suit called the Rosa Priest and Libra Priest. So they have their own wizards, you could say, in this line of series. Yeah, that's actually really nice. We're also getting new option weapon part set for the current mix coming out at this moment. Nothing that catches my eye right here. There is the Chirurgeon. Is it Chirurgeon or Chorujin from Gao Gaigar coming as a high grade kit, not as a real grade, to be with your real grade version of the Gao Gaigar. And let us not forget Yamato, because we're coming out with the $31.99 Rebel movie that's coming out. I don't know if it's a movie or a series. I haven't even finished the last one. But besides getting the new Yamato, we're getting new fighters. And we're getting the Mecha Collide. Hold on, I gotta pull it up again. I had it here a minute ago. We're getting the Mecha Collide DX Experimental Space Combat Attack Machine Cosmo Python. When I saw that, I thought it was like one of the Yakuza fighters from the Yakuza series. And we're also getting the Mecha Collide DX First Generation Space Attack Fighter Machine Cosmo Tiger 2, both single seat and gun turret type. Yeah, I can't wait to get that. I really do. I want to see more Yamato. And I am getting the updated $31.99. I'm not getting the Asuka class supply ship. Because I don't know why this ship doesn't have the miniature fighters in this. It would have been nice if it did come with the fighters, or maybe some supply vehicle or anything like that. I know there is a Dreadnought class supply carrier. I gotta watch the series again. I completely forgot about this at all. And I guess the ultimate, the ultimate in 30-minute mission kits is and I gotta find the official name, because this is every time I see it, I giggle at it. The Exia Vehicle Wheel Mobile Variant, otherwise known as the 30-minute mission Segway. You get your own Segway for the 30-minute mission mechs who cannot walk or hover to battle. Who is not getting this for 1,188 yen coming out in March? Everything else is fine, you know. I see the Armored Core kits and fine like that, but other than that, that was the big announcement right there for me. That kind of sold me right there. I'm getting a Segway. I'm getting a model Segway, and I can imagine many of you guys are getting that as well. Well, I have to admit, this was an amazing amount of announcements here. I was expecting, you know, I don't know, Master Grade, you know, Mighty what do you call it? Rising Strike Freedom, or, you know, Immortal Justice, or something like that. It would have been great to see those. Hell, I wouldn't be surprised if, because I did mention this before, we may end up getting the Mighty Strike Freedom as a Master Grade EX. But right now, that's this announcement. It won't be until September, going into October, when there's the Tokyo Hobby Show coming up, Toy and Hobby Show coming up in sometime that month. I don't know what day it is. So we may get more announcements coming soon. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this little quick segment. It was not too crazy on this, but what is the one kit you guys are excited for? And what was the one kit that you wish Bandai announced? With that being said, I'd like to thank you guys all for watching, and stay tuned for more Gundam models yet to come. You guys all have a great day.